Welcome to my channel, MS Old Coins everyone, to another deep dive into the hidden treasures that could be sitting right in your pocket. Today, we're not just looking at a piece of metal, we're holding a tangible piece of Australian history that has the potential to be worth a small fortune. First up, let's travel back in time to understand why this coin was even made. The year was 1988. And Australia was buzzing with the excitement of its bicentennial year. But the birth of the $2 coin wasn't just for celebration, it was a practical necessity. The old $2 note had a lifespan of only about 6 months due to heavy use, whereas a coin could circulate for up to 40 years. So on June 20, 1988, Treasurer Paul Keating made the call, and the $2 coin was officially introduced into Australian currency. Now, the design of this coin is not just beautiful, it's deeply symbolic. The Royal Australian Mint invited numerous designers to create a tribute to the original inhabitants of Australia. The chosen design, by Horst Hahn, features a powerful image of an Aboriginal elder on the reverse, set against the Southern Cross and a native grass tree. This was a landmark moment, honoring Indigenous culture on the nation's highest denomination circulating coin. On the other side, you have the classic effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, which for this coin was designed by Raphael Makhlouf. This specific portrait was used from 1988 to 1998, making the 1988 coin the very first of its kind to enter circulation. It's a snapshot of a specific era in both Australian and Commonwealth history, making it a piece of living heritage. So here's the million-dollar question. Is it really that valuable? The short answer is absolutely. But it's not just one single price. Its value exists on a spectrum. You see, the standard 1988 $2 coin was produced in massive numbers for general circulation, a staggering 160.7 million of them. In average circulated condition, it might only be worth its face value of $2 or a few dollars more. However, this is where the story gets exciting. The true value skyrockets when we talk about the coin's condition. For collectors, it's all about the grade. A standard 1988 $2 coin in uncirculated condition, graded MS63, can be worth around $4.60. But push that grade up to MS65, and its value more than doubles to around $10.20. This proves that even minor differences in preservation can significantly impact the price. But wait, we haven't even touched the most valuable version yet. The real gold mine is the 1988 $2 silver proof coin. This was the very first proof $2 coin ever released in Australia. It was minted as a commemorative piece to mark the opening of the new Commonwealth Parliament House in Canberra. Only 45,000 of these stunning silver proofs were ever made, making them incredibly rare. Because it's made of 92.5% silver, it has an intrinsic melt value that fluctuates with the market, around $18.23 based on recent figures. But its collector value is far, far greater. A pristine 1988 silver-proof $2 coin, complete with its original case and certificate, is a highly sought-after prize for any serious numismatist. We're talking about a coin that commands a significant premium over its face value. Now let's talk about the maximum price. While the standard circulation coins can sell for a few dollars, the records show that even higher-grade examples can fetch serious money. For instance, a high-grade uncirculated 1988 $2 coin, graded MS66 by PCGS, sold at auction for **149. 50 ***. That's a massive return on a $2 coin. But that's just the beginning. Some rare varieties of the 1988 $2 coin have been listed online for staggering amounts. There are reports of a 1988 rare $2 double H coin being listed on eBay for a whopping *7 500 ***. This shows the incredible potential value that exists for specific, rare minting errors or varieties of this coin. It's important to remember that the coin collecting market is dynamic. The value of your coin is determined by a combination of factors: its condition, grade, its rarity, mintage numbers, and the demand from collectors. This is why a coin you find in your change could be worth a few dollars, while one preserved in mint condition could be worth hundreds or even thousands. The 1988 $2 coin is valuable because it represents a perfect storm. It's the first year of issue for an iconic Australian coin. It features a significant design that honors indigenous culture, and it has both a high mintage standard version and a low mintage, highly collectible silver-proof version. This combination of historical importance and numismatic appeal makes it a cornerstone of any Australian coin collection. So why should you be motivated? Because the potential is real and it's sitting right there in your hands. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who's curious about the change in their pocket, this coin represents an incredible opportunity. The journey from a simple $2 coin to a valuable collector's item is a thrilling one. Imagine the thrill of discovering that the coin in your possession isn't just currency, but a piece of history that could be worth hundreds of dollars. The 1988 $2 coin is a testament to the fact that value can be found in the most unexpected places. It's a story of history, art, and the enduring allure of rare treasures. The market for these coins is active and passionate. Collectors are always on the lookout for high-grade examples and rare varieties, which means there's a consistent demand. This demand is what drives the prices up and makes your coin a potentially lucrative asset. Don't underestimate the power of a single coin. The 1988 Australian $2 Elizabeth II coin is a prime example of how a small piece of metal can carry immense historical and financial weight. It's a reminder that sometimes the most valuable things are the ones we overlook every day. So take a closer look at your 1988 $2 coin. Check its condition, look for any unique features, and consider its potential. The maximum price you could achieve depends on its unique attributes, but as we've seen, the ceiling can be incredibly high, with some examples reaching into the thousands of dollars. The story of the 1988 $2 coin is a fascinating one, blending practicality, artistry, and national pride. It's a coin that has stood the test of time and continues to captivate collectors. Its value is not just in its metal content, but in the story it tells about Australia's journey. In conclusion, the 1988 Australian $2 Elizabeth II coin is genuinely valuable, and its maximum worth is limited only by its condition and rarity. Whether it's a few dollars, 150, or several thousand, this coin has the potential to be a fantastic find. So, start your treasure hunt today. You might just be holding a small fortune in your hand. Next coin, the 2005 Australian $2 Elizabeth II coin. Let me tell you something right now. This coin is far more valuable than most people realize, and if you have one sitting in your pocket change or tucked away in a drawer, you could be holding a hidden treasure that is going to explode in value over the coming years. This is the 2005 $2 coin featuring the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by the renowned engraver Ian Rank Broadley, whose initials IRB appear right on the obverse of this magnificent piece of Australian numismatic history. The reverse of the standard circulation coin features the iconic Aboriginal elder design by Horst Hahn, a powerful and culturally significant image that has made the Australian $2 coin one of the most recognizable coins in the entire world. Now, let me give you the full history of this coin so you understand exactly what you are dealing with. The Royal Australian Mint first introduced the $2 coin in 1988 to replace the $2 note, which had a very short service life due to high usage and wear. The design was selected through a competition where numerous designers were invited to contribute designs based on a brief that included a representation of an Aboriginal Australian, the Southern Cross, and Australian flora. By 2005, the $2 coin had become a staple of Australian currency, And that year the mint produced a massive 45,875,000 of these coins for circulation. But here is where it gets really interesting. That huge mintage number is actually working in your favor right now. You see, 45 million sounds like a lot, but consider this. The average mintage of $2 coins from 1989 to 2008 was about 22 million per year. The 2005 mintage was roughly double the average, which means a huge number of these coins entered circulation and got heavily used. Most of them are worn, damaged, or lost forever. The number of truly pristine, high-grade 2005 $2 coins still in existence is actually quite small. Basic supply and demand tells us that as more of these coins get pulled from circulation by collectors, the remaining ones become more valuable. This is Economics 101, and it is already happening. Let me give you the current value right now so you know exactly where you stand. A circulated 2005 $2 coin is worth about $2 its face value, but the moment you find one in uncirculated condition, the value jumps significantly. According to the latest price guides, an uncirculated 2005 $2 coin graded MS62 is valued at $7.60, and MS63 at $9.50, and when you get up to MS67, the value reaches $12.80. In British pounds, an MS67 example is valued at £11.40, and an MS68 at £18.10, with MS69 reaching £28.80. But wait, those are just the standard retail guide prices. The auction market tells a completely different and far more exciting story. Auction data reveals that certified 2005 $2 coins have sold for prices ranging from $21.50 for lower grades all the way up to an incredible $177.50 for high-grade certified examples. That is nearly 90 times the face value of the coin. Let that sink in for a moment. A coin that was worth $2 when it was minted in 2005 can now sell for almost $200 at auction. That is a return on investment that would make any Wall Street trader envious, and this is just the beginning. Now I want to talk about the maximum value this coin can reach. The highest recorded auction price for a standard 2005 $2 coin is $177.50, but that is for a certified high-grade example. However, that is not the ceiling. When you start looking at the special editions, the proof versions, and the silver varieties, the numbers become absolutely staggering. The Royal Australian Mint produced a limited edition 2005 proof $2 coin as part of special sets, and these are worth substantially more than their circulation counterparts. The 2005 P-proof silver $2 coin, for example, is a completely different animal. Struck in .999 fine silver, this coin weighs 62.207 grams and contains nearly 2 ounces of pure silver. Just the melt value alone is $129.57 based on the silver price. The Perth Mint also released an Australian Peacekeepers Air Force $2 silver coin in 2005, with a mintage of only 2,500 pieces. This collector coin has an average value of $185, with recorded sales ranging from $142.61 to $227.35. Think about that. A coin that started at $2 is now worth $227. But here is the part that will really get you excited. The 2005 proof silver $2 coins that were part of limited edition sets, including the 5 coin set and kilo collection, are already commanding premium prices that are only going to increase as more collectors enter the market. I need you to understand something critical about the future value of this coin. The death of Queen Elizabeth II in September 2022 changed everything in the world of coin collecting. Coins featuring her portrait are now historical artifacts from a bygone era. They will never be minted again with her image. The 2005 $2 coin is part of the final chapter of a reign that lasted 70 years, the longest in British history. As time passes, the emotional and historical significance of these coins will only grow. Collectors around the world are going to want coins that bear the face of the Queen who defined an entire generation. This is not speculation. This is historical precedent. Every time a monarch changes, coins from the previous reign become more desirable and more valuable. Let me also tell you about the error coins. If you have a 2005 $2 coin with any kind of minting error, you could be looking at life-changing money. Strikes, off-center strikes, double strikes, and coins struck on the wrong planchet are all incredibly valuable. There have been documented cases of Australian $2 error coins selling for thousands of dollars. While specific 2005 error coins are rare, the possibility exists, and if you find one, the value could easily exceed $1,000 or even $5,000. The wavy 20-cent coin is a famous Australian error that sells for up to $5,500. Imagine what a 2005 $2 error coin could be worth. Now, what is the realistic maximum value this coin can reach in the future? Let me give you a conservative projection. Based on current trends, a high-grade certified 2005 $2 circulation coin could easily reach $300 to $500 within the next 5 to 10 years. The proof silver versions could hit $500 to $1,000. And if you have one of those ultra-rare 2500 Mintage Peacekeepers coins in perfect condition, we could be looking at $1,500 to $2,500 or more. The key factors driving this growth are the increasing number of collectors worldwide, the finite supply of high-grade examples, the historical significance of the Queen Elizabeth II portrait, and the simple fact that these coins are no longer being produced. The composition of the coin also adds to its long-term value. The standard 2005 $2 coin is made of 92% copper, 6% aluminum, and 2% nickel. It weighs 6.6 grams and has a diameter of 20.5 millimeters with interrupted milling on the edge. These specifications make it a durable and attractive coin that collectors love. The design itself is iconic. The Aboriginal elder on the reverse is Gwoya Tiyungaray, a significant figure in Australian history, and the obverse features the fourth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. I want to be very clear about something. This coin is absolutely valuable, and it is going to become more valuable over time. The people who tell you that modern coins are not worth collecting have no idea what they are talking about. The 2005 $2 coin is already selling for nearly $200 at auction. That is real money. That is a fact. And as the years go by and more people realize the historical significance of Queen Elizabeth II coins, the demand is going to skyrocket. The supply, however, is fixed. There will never be another 2005 $2 coin minted. The ones that exist right now are all that will ever exist, and many of them are already lost, damaged, or in collections that will never be sold. Think about the math. 45 million coins were minted. How many do you think are still in pristine, uncirculated condition? Maybe a few 100,000 at most. How many of those are graded MS67 or higher? Probably just a few thousand. And how many of those will ever come to auction? Even fewer. This is the definition of scarcity. This is what drives value in the numismatic world. The coins that are common today become rare tomorrow as they disappear from circulation and get absorbed into collections. I am telling you right now, if you have a 2005 $2 coin, get it checked by a professional. Get it graded by NGC or PCGS. A certified coin with a high grade is worth exponentially more than an ungraded coin. The difference between a raw coin and a slabbed MS67 can be over $150. That is money you are leaving on the table if you do not get your coin authenticated and graded. And if you have multiple 2005 $2 coins, you could be sitting on a collection worth thousands of dollars. The maximum price this coin can reach in the future is limited only by what collectors are willing to pay. And with the growing global interest in Australian coins, the increasing rarity of high-grade examples, and the historical significance of the Queen Elizabeth II portrait, the potential is enormous. I have seen coins with lower mintages and less historical significance sell for tens of thousands of dollars. The 2005 $2 coin has all the ingredients for substantial appreciation: historical significance, iconic design, limited high-grade supply, and growing collector demand. Let me give you a realistic maximum value projection. For a standard circulation 2005 $2 coin graded MS67 or higher, the maximum value in today's market is around $200. But in 10 years, I believe that same coin could be worth $500 to $800. For the proof silver versions, current maximum value is around $227, but within 10 years, $800 to $1,200 is entirely achievable. And for those ultra-rare Peacekeepers coins with only 2,500 minted, the current average is $185, but the maximum could reach $2,500 to $5,000 as these become increasingly sought after by serious collectors. Do not let anyone tell you this coin is not valuable. The auction data proves otherwise. The historical context proves otherwise. The basic economics of supply and demand proves otherwise. The 2005 Australian $2 Elizabeth II coin is a sleeping giant in the world of coin collecting, and it is only a matter of time before the rest of the world wakes up to its true value. So here is my message to you: check your change, check your drawers, check your old coin collections. If you find a 2005 $2 coin in good condition, you have found something special. Get it graded, protect it, and hold on to it. This coin is going to be worth far more in the future than it is today. The maximum value is still being written, and you have the opportunity to be part of that story. The 2005 $2 coin is valuable now, and it is going to be even more valuable tomorrow. That is not hype. That is history in the making. Second coin, the 2013 Australian $2 Elizabeth II coin. Now this is a coin that has been creating quite a buzz in the collecting world, and for very good reason. When we talk about the 2013 $2 coin, we are primarily talking about the stunning purple coronation coin. And let me tell you, this little piece of history is far more valuable than its face value of just $2. Let me start by giving you the straight facts about its current value, because this is what everyone wants to know. The value of this coin varies dramatically depending on which version you have and its condition. If you have the standard circulated version of the 2013 purple coronation coin, you are looking at a value between $40 and $110. But that is just the beginning. If you have one in uncirculated condition, the value jumps significantly, and some uncirculated versions have been listed for as much as $720. And if you think that is impressive, wait until you hear about the C Mintmark version, which can fetch anywhere from $440 to an incredible $650. So yes, the value of this coin is absolutely high, and it is one of the most valuable colored circulating coins in Australian history. Now, you might be wondering how many people actually want to buy this coin, and the answer is thousands upon thousands of collectors worldwide. The coin collecting market has gone absolutely crazy for this particular coin. Since the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, demand has skyrocketed even further, with the value jumping by 30 to 50% immediately after the news of her death. Buyers are now offering up to $40 more for a piece of history. The demand is so intense that coin experts are urging everyone to check their spare change and keep their eyes peeled for this treasure. Let me take you back to the history of this remarkable coin. It was built and released in 2013 to commemorate the 60th anniversary of the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II. The coronation itself took place on June 2, 1953, at Westminster Abbey. The Royal Australian Mint wanted to create something truly special to honor this momentous occasion, which marked the beginning of one of the longest reigns in British history. More than a year after her accession in 1952, Queen Elizabeth II was crowned, and this coin was designed to capture the grandeur and significance of that historic event. The design of this coin is absolutely stunning and rich with symbolism. The reverse features a stylized representation of St. Edward's crown, surrounded by concentric circles with a beautiful purple pattern, because purple is the color synonymous with royalty. This was only the second colored coin ever created by the Royal Australian Mint, making it incredibly special from the moment it was released. The obverse features the fourth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II facing right, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. Now here is where it gets really interesting, and where you need to pay close attention. The standard circulation version of this coin had a mintage of approximately 995,000, which is just below 1 million. While that might sound like a lot, when you consider that Australia minted over 35 million regular $2 coins in the same year, you start to understand just how rare this coin really is. But the real treasure is the C Mintmark version, and this is what separates the casual finders from the serious collectors. The C Mintmark stands for Canberra, and only 34,967 of these collector versions were ever produced. These were not released into general circulation, but were made specifically for collectors. This incredibly low mintage is what makes the C Mintmark version so extraordinarily valuable. If you find a coin with a C on the right-hand side of the coin, you have hit the jackpot. That small letter can turn your $2 coin into a $650 treasure. The timing of this coin's release could not have been more perfect for collectors. The coin was officially launched by the Governor-General at the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra in June 2013. It was distributed through normal banking channels and retail outlets, allowing many Australians to get their hands on them. Little did anyone know at the time that this coin would become one of the most sought-after pieces of Australian currency. The value of this coin has been on a remarkable journey. Before the Queen's death, the coin was priced between $40 and $140, but after her passing, the market went absolutely wild and prices surged dramatically. Coin experts have noted that the coin collecting market is absolutely crazy right now, and this coin is at the center of that frenzy. Some lucky individuals have even found these coins in their change at service stations and convenience stores, turning small purchases into windfalls. One coin collector, Joel Kendaya, who goes by at the History of Money on TikTok, found one of these coins in his change and could not believe his luck. He said, "Nothing could beat the feeling of finding such a rare treasure in everyday change." Stories like this have fueled even more demand, as everyone now hopes to find their own valuable coin hiding in plain sight. Now, let me be absolutely clear about the value of this coin. The value is not just high, it is exceptionally high for a coin that was originally worth only $2. We are talking about a potential return of over 32,000% on your investment if you find the C Mintmark version in excellent condition. That is the kind of return that makes financial advisors take notice. The standard circulated version alone gives you a return of 2,000 to 5,500% on the original face value. The condition of your coin is absolutely critical to its value. A circulated coin that has been used in everyday transactions will be worth less than an uncirculated coin that has been preserved in mint condition. The highest values are achieved by coins that have been graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, with MS66 and MS64 grades commanding premium prices. The grading process adds another layer of value and authenticity that serious collectors are willing to pay for. You might be wondering if the value will continue to rise, and the signs are extremely positive. With the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, these coins have become historical artifacts from a bygone era. New coins are now being minted with the effigy of King Charles III, which means coins bearing Queen Elizabeth's image will only become more collectible over time. The Queen's reign was the longest in British history, and owning a piece of that history is becoming increasingly valuable with each passing year. The demand for this coin is not just from Australian collectors either. International collectors from around the world are actively seeking this coin, which has driven prices even higher. The eBay listings and auction results show a thriving market with strong and consistent demand. When you combine the limited mintage, the historical significance, the beautiful design, and the intense collector interest, you have all the ingredients for a coin that will continue to appreciate in value. Let me give you a quick summary of the different values you can expect. The standard circulated purple coronation coin is worth $40 to $110. The uncirculated version can bring you around $180 or more. The C mint mark circulated version is valued between $150 and $250. And the C mint mark uncirculated version in pristine condition can fetch $440 to $650. Some listings have even shown prices as high as $720 for the most pristine examples. These are not small amounts of money we are talking about. Now I want to motivate each and every one of you watching this video. Start checking your spare change right now. Look through your coin jars, your wallet, your car's cup holder, anywhere you might have $2 coins hiding. The 2013 coin features the distinctive purple crown design, so it is easy to spot once you know what you are looking for. Pay special attention to the right side of the coin where you might find that precious C mint mark. You could be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it. The 2013 Australian $2 Elizabeth II coronation coin is a remarkable piece of numismatic history. It was built to celebrate a monarch's 60 years on the throne, and it has become one of the most valuable and sought-after coins in Australian circulation. The combination of its beautiful purple design, its limited mintage, its historical significance, and the intense collector demand make it a truly special coin. Whether you find one in your change or decide to invest in one, this coin represents an opportunity that you do not want to miss. Start looking today, because as the experts say, this coin is definitely worth keeping your eye out for.